Hey everybody, One of Weezem here. We just took a look at Miss Echo down here. Very interesting character. She looks much more menacing out of the packaging. Someone that looks menacing in the packaging, however, is not excellent Weeruptor. It is Batspin. Batspin, to me, is a little bit of a tragedy because she should have been out at launch October 5th, 2014, and everyone should have been able to pick her up before Halloween. And I truly believe, given that Crypt King had a Nitro version, I believe Batspin should have had a Halloween version. I'll just come right out and say it. Change up a few colors, throw in some orange. She'd have been perfect. I'm not even making this up. That's my honest opinion. And I'm excited about her. It's just I'm a little disappointed because she truly should have been out for Halloween, man. She's undead. She's got freaking bats on her staff. I mean, you don't get more Halloween than that. This is probably Fright Rider kind of comes in there. A couple others. Ghost Roaster, obviously. Chop Chop, you can make an argument for. But out of the Undead Element Skylanders, all of them, Eyebrow, I guess he was kind of a good tie-in too, but this chick looks like Halloween. If I had to pick one Undead Skylander to represent Halloween, I think it would be Batspin, you know. So I was always bummed about that. I don't know. I know they don't want to release all the Undead characters, but, you know, shortcuts would have been actually pretty cool. He could have waited until now and just give us Batspin back in the day and maybe hold off on someone else, you know, is my thoughts. But I don't know, most of you probably agree with me there just because she looks like Halloween, man, and I wanted to play with her around Halloween. And now in order to do that, I've got to wait until October 31st, 2015. And at that point in time, we'll all probably be playing Skylanders 5 and enjoying new characters. So I will do my best. Hex, yeah, she does get mentioned. She's probably number 2. I think she's classic Undead Elements and ties in well with Halloween as well. But Hex doesn't have bats with her just yet. So, Batspin and Hex would probably be the ambassadors of Halloween. You know, if we threw in a giant, it'd be Eyebrow. And, I don't know. But she should have been out, man. That's what I'll say. Now, what's interesting, she looks great in the artwork. And then on the figure, she kind of looks a bit batty inside. I know that's probably not the best choice of words, but I'm anxious to get her out and see how that translates. Undead Element, as you can see there, no rest for the wicked. That's her slogan. It's kind of a little bit of an overlap there, in my opinion. But that said, we'll flip it around. In your hand on the portal in the game, it is that simple. There's Batspin in the game. She's got a very cool dynamic here. Kind of a lightning rodish, Warnado-ish type thing going on, just in a sinister undead NATO. There's Shortcut, who we've already unboxed tonight. There's Funny Bone, her fellow Newlander. A lot of people not fond of Funny Bone. I haven't upgraded the guy, but he's got a cool, I like the green tail, and we'll leave it at that. Batspin, again, she should have been out, man, at Halloween. There's Small. Since she is a Newlander in Trap Team, she is compatible only with Trap Team at this point in time. However, moving forward, she should be just fine. So, and hopefully, there's always the chance that they rectify the situation. Perhaps in the next game, Batspin gets a sweet Halloween variant, you know. I mean, excellent Weeruptor here. They do it for Easter. Batspin would have just been awesome for Halloween. And she would have looked really cool, you know, in pumpkins, or if you're like filthy rich and you have a bunch of kids that you don't want to do mean stuff to your house, you could have given them Batspin or something. I don't know. If you want to keep this for your Power Ace, stackable tackle boxes, lockers, whatever it may be, go ahead and cut that out, or you can cut the tape back here. I'm not concerned about it, so we're going to break it down like so. I will free her, and we're going to take a good long look at her in just a little bit. I'm very excited to do that. We're going to now come in and pull out her stat card and sticker sheet. So, this is the artwork on the card. Everyone so far, the core characters, Rocky Roll and Echo, have all totaled out to 400. I'm assuming she will. Power, 200 of 250. Armor, 60 of 250. Agility, 80 of 250. Luck, 40 of 250. 260, 340. Wait, 260, 380. That's interesting. Let's make sure. 60 and 40 is 100. Yeah, 380. Echo really was... Yeah, so, I don't know, Rocky Roll, 400, Echo 400, Batspin 380. That said, I believe Batspin and High Five were available in Europe for some time. So maybe they were kind of like an intermediate wave, and that's why they're successively lower. We'll see if he's 380. That'll be our telltale sign. That said, behind that, you also get a sticker sheet. You can use that on your starter pack posters, friends, siblings, notebooks, walls, whatever you want to do. Name tag below that, QR code, and web code also available as well. So, Bat spin. I'm going to spin her around. I won't look at her just yet. I'll be trying to read the glare. I guess the text behind the glare for her story. Again, slogan, no rest for the wicked. Bat spin hailed from the underworld, where as a child she was separated from her people. After spending months searching for them, she eventually was welcomed by a colony of magical bats that raised her as one of their own. After many peaceful years living with the bats, the colony was invaded by an army of undead trolls. You should remember those guys from Skylanders Trap Team, by the way, who were set on stealing their magic to build an ultimate sonar weapon. Batspin quickly took action and used powerful abilities that she had learned growing up with the bats and essentially becoming one of them. She heroically defeated the trolls and saved the colony. This caught the attention of Master Eon, who saw at once she would make a worthy Skylander. Now, how could that story have been slightly better if Hex had been the one that got the attention? Notice what Batspin did and then relayed it to Master Eon. I bring that up because we saw Gilgrunt do that with Echo, and that to me makes the background story just a little bit more interesting. Alright, so out of the packaging there's like this wicked I guess it's actually from her bat staff. Don't know if that's the name just yet, but she does actually look like a bat now. On the card she kind of has like that cute undead look going. Very playful, you know, kind of cumbersome. That's actually really cool artwork now that I take a closer look at it. Particularly the bottom. You can pick up on various silhouettes of bats there, so that's pretty cool. But up close, her eyes, I don't know what it is. I think it may be her facial position. If you see it kind of like juts down, I feel like if she was maybe like looking down more, maybe it wouldn't be is different, but that staff keeps putting that shadow on her. Again, yellow and black, that seems to be the theme for eyes this time around. But, geez, do they all have it? Rocky Roll didn't, Shortcut does, Echo does, Thunderbolt was yellow and red, Weeruptor's kind of that way, Power Punch is, High Five. That's interesting. Very interesting stuff there. That said, I feel like her artwork actually looks a little bit better than the figure in terms of the facial features. That said, she's kind of got like that red cape type thing going on. It's just hard for the light to show this. I'm trying to get it to where you can see the textures and layers there. I don't know that it's going to happen, actually. That said, we'll just avoid that, and I'll just tell you to check it out when you pick up Batspin. By the way, you can find the pre-order links on my Skylander Club forum. I've got the link to that thread in the video description box, so check it out. Street date of 3/27 at Best Buy. Right there, she's got the bat wing ears. She's got the small wings here. There, hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3 fingers and a thumb. Here's her staff, very cool looking staff. Absolutely love the bat detail on it. She's got a trio of them. That'll be interesting to see how that pans out. That right there, if you can tell, it's not just like a little nodule between the ring and the staff. That is actually a skull, so props for that design. That's above and beyond what you had to do. Actually, one of my favorite things, though, is the cloud down here. It looks really sinister. What was that color code I was using? I had a great name for that. I can't think of it, but it looks awesome. I mean, she has that silhouette feature. Looks very, very akin to the artwork on the card, and she just looks menacing. She looks like Halloween. You know, I'm gonna go wind up back on that story and tangent again. Undead Element base, of course, if you did not know, these do glow in the dark. A lot of people have forgotten, or if you're new to the series, you might not have known. Right here, red base again indicates she is Trap Team Vintage, and in this case, she is an Undead Element Newlander. Kind of has fangs there on the face. That is about it. You can see the skull and the bats very good there, as well as the detail on the wings and her red attire. I'm not quite sure what that would be called. I think right there you can kind of see the layers on the headgear there. Again, not sure, you know, there's like some you know, appropriate name or something, but you get the idea. She looks awesome. That's the bottom line. I do feel like the face, while it does look like a bat, I feel like it looks slightly better in the printed artwork, and I feel like it has to do with like the angle, the head, like the chin. Is it like a forward thrusting angle? I feel like if she was maybe, like I said, looking down, it would be more in line with what we see there. That said, one more thing to cover. It is her in-game stats. Max health 240, that's usually the case with Undead, they're kind of low there. Speed 85, that's a welcome change. She should be pretty quick in the game. Armor 12, that's kind of low. Critical hit 50, that's pretty high. Elemental power 46, again, I don't know why they do that, it's 25. But that said, this is Batspin. I am excited to get her in the game. I know Daphne was looking very forward to her. She was probably mad at me for saying that I think Batspin's a better ambassador for Halloween. But maybe I'm just holding a grudge because she wasn't out at Halloween. That said, if Batspin does return, I hope that she gets a Halloween variant because I think they could do some really cool stuff with her. In conclusion, for myself and Batspin, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do that. Obviously, we've got a lot of more unboxings to go. You'll have to forgive me, I'm pretty tired, and I feel like I'm going to lose my voice. I've tanked down on a crud ton of water trying to prevent that from happening. So I probably also won't sleep tonight. But that said, thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. Hit the like button, tell your friends to do the same thing. My personal site is oneofweezem.com. Skylander Club forum, if you haven't checked it out, skylanderclub.com. If you like what you see there, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you. You can follow me on Twitch, where I live stream Skylanders Trap Team. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. I will quit being batty, and we will catch you back here for the next unboxing.